I am looking at a tension increasing in Nigeria, and the federal government is not paying a close attention to it. I'm talking about the tension regarding the insecurity in Nigeria, the hunger, the ISWAP terrorists who declared that they are going to secede from Nigeria this year, and so many other things that are going on in Nigeria, especially the holistic insecurity, kidnapping that is going on from around the nation. And the federal government of Nigeria is not paying close attention to these things. However, today, Nnamdi Kanu sues federal government DSS DG over refusal to obey court order on visitation. I have said this time without number that time will come, the federal government, the DSS, even the Nigerian court will be tired of Nnamdi Kanu. Because I have seen someone who is not even ready to give a breathing space to people who are persecuting him. Now, why is he suing them? Reminding you that the court granted so many favors to Nnamdi Kanu regarding where he's staying, that the DSS should do what he asked them to do by giving him a conducive environment and regular visitation of his counsels. Now, maybe the DSS did not do what the court says, and Nnamdi Kanu is suing them now. But that is not the only story. The American military veterans demand release of Nnamdi Kanu. The American military veterans of Igbo extractions have demanded the immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, ipob. The group expressed dismay over the continuous incarceration of Kanu despite being free by a court of competent jurisdiction. This comes after a delegation from American military veterans of Igbo descent visited the United States Department on Friday, stating that the Nigerian judiciary has ignored ruling from competent courts, international courts, and United Nations opinions supporting Kanu's release. Aloy Ejimako, the legal advisor to Kanu, said the visit has shown solidarity with the Igbo community and a call to action for the State Department to intervene in Kanu's case. The veterans' advocacy efforts aim to raise awareness about Kanu's plight and push for his freedom, citing human rights concerns and the need for justice. I know that Nigeria don't care about their names, about their integrity, about how other nations sees them. But this issue of Nnamdi Kanu is really denting the image of Nigeria. It's giving us bad names. After all, I know Nigeria don't have good names before. When you bring out our passport in any airport, anywhere we are going, they look at you as a criminal, as someone who does not even have value. These are the causes, the way the international community look at us. Now, the United Nations and so many other international courts, including Nigeria Court of Appeal and so on and so forth, they have given verdict that Nnamdi Kanu don't have case to answer, that he should be released. But the federal government paid deaf ear and they continue to do what pleases them. Is this how they are going to continue to do all these things? Absolutely no. Now, let us listen to the reactions of Nigerians regarding these ISWAP terrorists recruiting people, promising them good life, security, everything, telling them that if they join them, people of Borno State, that they are going to secede from Nigeria this year. And when they secede, that everything is going to be fine with them. This is what they are saying. Now, let's look at the way Nigerians react to this.
This ISWAP is a terror group that came from Middle East. And you can see they had their own meeting. It was too obvious in Borno State that these people having their meetings are terrorist group, enemies of humanity. Yet, where are Nigerian soldiers? If Biafrans are marching peaceful agitation on their own in the southeastern Nigeria, Nigerian soldiers will open fire, kill both people that are selling in their shops. Let alone the agitator themselves. They will mow everybody down with blood. They will kill them. They make sure they shoot them one by one. Okay, look at what is happening in Borno State. And Borno State is a Kanuri-dominated state. Kanuri, they started Boko Haram in 2007. Yeah, during Yaradua's regime. Immediately Yaradua's regime, I mean, on the eve of Yaradua's regime, beginning of Yaradua's regime, certain people with Obenigolo trousers, I mean jumpers trousers with demo, which of course you know originated from Taliban, Afghanistan, struck to various police stations in the northern states, in the north, killing police, setting the police station ablaze, and all of a sudden, a name called anti-Western civilization in Hausa language, Boko Haram, sprang up as a terrorist group today in Nigeria. That is what is translated to what federal government of Nigeria under Buhari, under Tinubu and Jonathan suffered great loss. Nobody cares to ask Kanuris why. The Kanuris, I learned in the past when a ringleader of bandits attended Fidel Abi or Idel Kaberi. They celebrated it openly. The community welcomed him. They did their religious celebration in that community. Police was aware. Military, the military, they are still aware, and nothing happened to the ringleader. Today we are just receiving another news, the worst of its kind, that ISWAP, which is made up of most of the Sahel countries, nationals, indigenes. See, they had their meeting in Borno State. Where is Borno State and what is Borno? The northeastern state governed by Nigerian Vice President Kachima Chetima, whose compound they discovered Kabiru Sokoto, the bomber of Madala Church. Are you listening to me? He once was the governor of that state, and today ISWAP is having their meeting, their convention, recruiting people in the same Borno state that Nigerian Vice President governed. Could be that this thing happened in Enugu state. Everybody in Oboete market will be what? Victims. They will be victimized. Oboete, Abapanika, they will burn and set ablaze all the markets in Abapanika and the Oboete ablaze. Because Igbo people are asking for Biafra because they have no place in Nigeria. Nigerian police, the military, they will set houses ablaze. They will arrest all of them, make sure that they silence them. They use the word neutralization. One man was telling me one day online on comment section, he said, Raf, the term neutralization is used by the military. It represents killing. I said, thank you, teach me. You know more than me, you know more than even my teacher. It is now here on the comment section that I know that Nigerian military, they use neutralization when they mow down all the Boko Haram insurgents with blood and Biafrans, innocent Igbos with blood. They will tell you that they silence them. They neutralize them. Let me tell you, the time has come for everybody in Nigeria to use their tongues and count, make sure that they survey all their dentitions. See, let me tell you, come what may, Biafra must go. The meeting, the convention, whatever they had in Borno State does not matter to Igbo. Let me tell you, Kanuri, they are questioning for a different state. That's why it is obvious they are the one championing the cause of terrorism. Yeah, Mudu Sharif started Boko Haram. They are his political thugs, and nothing has ever been done about it. Nobody questioned Mudu Sharif. The uncle or nephew to Mudu Sharif that visited Obasanjo and gave him the detailing about the emanation of that terrorist group was what? Immediately he left Obasanjo. He was not what? He was neutralized. Let me use the word neutralized because, of course, I know that the people that shot him might not be civilians. I don't know what I understand. They are government agents. And when they kill Igbo man, they use neutralized. And innocent Igbos in the southeastern Nigeria we are being killed on daily basis. During Buhari regime, they invaded Nnamdi Kanu's compound and shot everybody there. Today, the founder of Boko Haram, their ringleader, Chekarau, was killed up to 14 times. The same Chekarau remains. When they kill this Chekarau, tomorrow you will see Chekarau. When Nigerian military will boast that Chekarau is no more, next tomorrow, you will see Chekarau threatening Nigerian government with more AK-49 and AK-59 on social media. Listen and listen good. Nigeria is the one that infested the wood, insect-infested wood. That's why lizards and other reptiles often visit Nigeria. They are the cause of this issue, this problem we find ourselves today. But I'm just inviting the military. It's not all about invading Aba. Go to Northeast. They are having meeting. The terror group, they are having meetings. Stop going to Aba. Stop going to Igbo and stop killing the Igbos because it will allow Nunaya one day. One day, all on our eyes go see like this. Emancipation of Biafra. Whether you like it or not, Biafra must come. And the worst about it is, if you don't like it, you go knock your head for rock now and die. Go to Northeast. Kanuris, They start Boko Haram. How many Kanuris have you killed? How many houses have you burnt? If Igbo man, anything happens at the checkpoint in the southeast, the whole Uli community, the whole Osu community, Nigerian military will fly their jet, Tekuno, supplied by United States, and they warn them, don't use this Tekuno to bomb eastern Nigeria. They always do it, bomb everywhere, because Igbo man has nobody to speak for him. At the upper legislative chamber, Igbo man, what about senators? Our senators, that's what I'm saying. At the upper legislative chamber, are they talking? If you talk, they will chat you down. Fulani is there. Mumu Idoma is there. Hausa people, Fulani has finished Hausa. There's no Hausa again. Fulani has virtually occupied every position that are meant for Hausa men. So no Hausa man is there. Hausa, they are very good people. Fulani is everywhere. Fulani and Kanuri, they are like in the magneto, on a magnetic field, North Pole and South Pole. Fulani and Kanuri, they don't agree. That's why you have Fulani herdsmen, terrorists, and Boko Haram terrorists. ISWAP has come, affiliated to all the terror group in Africa. Al-Shabaab is there. Are you listening to me? ISWAP, ISNL, Dutch Afghanistan is a group of terrorists that attacked Moscow 3 months ago. They are there. Al-Qaeda group in Yemen, Al-Qaeda group in Egypt, Al-Qaeda group in Libya, they are there. ISWAP. Who are sponsored the sponsors of ISWAP? We should go and investigate the northern elites, especially the eastern stakeholders, elites, Borno State. They will tell you who are behind ISWAP. ISWAP is there doing their meeting. Nigerian police can't do anything. The military will not, because that place is not Igbo land. The instruction given to them is that after the war, make sure that you annihilate the whole Igbos, so that they will get out of sight. Igbo is the problem that Fulani man has today. Igbo is the problem that anybody that takes over power, any successive government, any president, whether elected legitimately or illegitimately, Igbo is our enemy. When it matters most, Jonathan sent Ebuka to Aba for emergency rule. Soldier take over the whole Aba because of who? Osisi Kanku. Just ordinary and armed robber. State of emergency was declared in the Ekpa community. All over Abia State. Ordinary and armed robber. State of emergency. How many times did they declare state of emergency in northeastern Nigeria? Which is over how many years now susceptible, prone to terrorist attack. They have taken over the whole Borno State. They work freely, they operate freely. In fact, farmers are paying tolls. Yes. There are many payments made by farmers before they could go to their farmland in Borno State. Nigerian soldier knows. Nigerian policeman knows about it. They know about it. They know. Nigerian policemen know. Nigerian soldiers, the military, they know. But if it happens in Onitsha, you will find out that a nursing mother must die. A suckling, soldier bullet must kill him in Onitsha. Because we are Igbos, enemies of Nigeria. Nigeria is one. Nigeria is one. The worst lie you can ever tell me is that we are one Nigeria. Stop telling me pathological lies. We are not one Nigeria. The worst lie you can tell me that Igbo man is a Nigerian, you are a liar. If you say that Igbo man is a Nigerian, you are on your own. Because I'm an Igbo man, if you say it to me, you are infuriating me. Yeah. You are bringing a provocative, remark that you might not just left me.
Yes, we are having food crisis, and because farmers are being killed every day. Yesterday, 50 farmers were killed in Zamfara State.
Thank you so much.
By this ISWAP Boko Haram.
This ISWAP Boko Haram synergizing together, that's aligning together. I think they are winning the war in the north. Because the way they are handling it, I mean the security forces in Nigeria, they are handling the issue of ISWAP, Boko Haram, and Saru terrorists, and Fulani herdsmen terrorism. They are handling it with velvet glove. They're handling it with velvet glove. Issue of terrorism should be taken serious. According to George Bush, after WTO twin building in New York was brought down by Al-Qaeda-led, Osama bin Laden-led Al-Qaeda, George Bush said, we're embarking on 1 century war. That is going to take America 100 years to bring these people down. They budgeted billions of dollars that day. It did not last the other day. And they embarked on what is still going on today on earth. And they actually succeeded by bringing down Osama bin Laden's pharmaceutical company in Sudan. That was their first strike. They succeeded on doing so. Are you listening to me? Then they embark on the operation of what? OGA. That is Office of Global Access. That is entering interior part of the earth, no matter where the place is, if there is any need to do so. And which was why a special squad that went to Pakistan and made sure that they neutralized Osama bin Laden in 2011. And actually, successfully, that operation works. So listen and listen good. We must know that if Nigerian military forces are serious to fight Boko Haram, ISWAP, and the rest of them, by now it would have been an old story. See, if something like that occurs in any country like Nigeria and they last more than 48 hours, it means government is behind it. We should come together as regions that, are the components of Nigeria. Let us ask the North why they decide bringing terrorism into our system. The North, they know how far. They are the one that invited ISWAP, Modu Cherif and co. They started Boko Haram. Are you listening to me? The Meti Allah Badijo, the one that was just released instead of Nnamdi Kanu, invited his Fulani herdsmen from all the Sahel countries of West Africa and Africa to be operating on the farmland in Nigeria, especially in the southern Nigeria, killing every farmers on the farmland. While in the north today, you can never rear cattle from one place to a place on foot. It is a lie. You can never go straight into somebody's farm in Sokoto. It is a lie. If you do it, there are very stringent laws guiding that. You've contravened a very stringent laws, rules and regulations in the north. If your cow stray into someone's farmland in Barry land, if Barry man see you as the cattle rearer one-on-one, you are dead. And nothing shall come out of that case. They obey that law, but not in Anambra. They respect that law, but not in Benue State. They take that law serious, but not in Ondo community, whereby cows are freely grazing on people's corn farms. They graze. Oh my God, there's one I watch on social media. Cattle were grazing on people's corn. This Nigeria is not our country, let me tell you. I'm an Igbo man. Anything from Bight of Guinea, Cameroon, down to Bonny, that is Benin Kingdom. Bight of Benin, I don't mean Badagry Benin, I mean this Benin here. It's Biafran land. We are not part of Nigeria. We are Eastern Africa. This place has been sold to all manner of Sahel countries, all those countries in the desert. They are the owner of Nigeria. I'm not a Nigerian, I'm a Biafra. If you look at the modus operandi of Nigeria, the way Nigerian government is treating you here, are we one? North is quite different now. Don't you know that during farming season, Nigerian government will distribute fertilizer only for northern farmers, farmers in the north. Trolley, tractor, all the farm implements are being supplied to the northern farmers in the north. Did they give your mama or papa in the village? Have I ever seen tractor for the first time in my village? No. We use our traditional system of farming. Yes, that's what we use in Anambra State. Mechanized, if you want to delve into mechanized agriculture, you spend your money on buying farm implements by yourself. If you are an Igbo man, if you are an Ejo man, if you are an Efik man, and so on and so forth. But when they are into their own mechanized agriculture or farming, in the north, the federal government will spend much money to make sure that they come out with good harvest over there. But our own, they turn their back on us because Nigeria is not one. We are not one Nigeria. I am professing it if it could be a crime. Listen and listen good. ISWAP are doing meeting there. You know what? One day, all the northern leaders, you will hear that ISWAP, in conjunction with Al-Qaeda and Al-Shabaab and rest of all the terrorist group in the Middle East have come together and do what? And invade North. And all the northern elites, the Emir, the Sultanas, those people that are bent on religious bigotry in Nigeria, they will do what? They will run and vacate their positions.